Hey everyone, I'm Tashina from Logical Harmony. Welcome back. I hope you're having a good day. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing my thoughts on the Makeup Geek rebranding and the nitty, the gritty, the good, the bad, all of my opinions about the shadows since they've been reformulated. Makeup Geek did send me a bunch of their new vegan eyeshadows. Now, Makeup Geek is cruelty-free. They have tons of vegan options. I have a full list on my website, Logical Harmony. I'll link to that down below, and I have tons of other resources on there to help make cruelty-free super easy for you too. So they sent me some of their vegan eyeshadows as well as their vegan false lashes to try out. Now, I've been using them since they sent them to me. I posted some photos on Instagram. I've played with them, a lot offline, and I have so many thoughts to share with you. So in this video, you're going to hear those thoughts. I hope you guys enjoy this video. So first, let's talk about the lashes. Now, I love the lashes. The pair I'm wearing right now, I have been wearing them so much lately. They are very, very easy to apply. They're one of the easiest to apply false lashes I've ever used, and I really, really struggle with false lashes, so that says a lot. They're very lightweight. The band is nice and flexible and really easy to work with, and I feel like they're so nice. They blend really well with my own lashes. I just feel like they're honestly some of the best false lashes I have ever worn, and I have tried so many because I really struggle with false lashes. I've wanted to find ones that are just basically kind of foolproof. Like, I don't want to have to trim a ton off the lash. I don't want to have to finesse the band a bunch and loosen it up. This isn't a yoga lesson. Like, I just want lashes I can put on that are easy to apply, that are lightweight, that look nice, and that wear really well throughout the day. They don't like pop off on the corners, things like that. These are definitely them. I love these lashes. I think that they are so nice. Did I try the old ones from Makeup Geek? I have to admit I never did, so I can't compare them to their old lashes, but I would say they are some of the best false lashes I've ever used. When it comes to the faux mink, they are a little bit trickier for me to use, so I prefer just the regular lashes. The faux mink are very pretty, and I think they are so fluffy. If you want those really dramatic lashes, these are a great one to try out. Again, the band is super lightweight. The band is very flexible. They are so dramatic that I have a hard time knowing where to appropriately trim them for my lashes. So that's just a learning curve with me individually and not something negative about the lashes. I will say what would be amazing if they made them in like a smaller band size as well. I know other lash brands do that. I think that would be amazing to see for Makeup Geek so that people like me who do have a shorter width eyelid or shorter length eyelid can get the look and the drama of these without having to trim them. I think that would be truly, truly amazing. But these are so fluffy. They're so lightweight. They're so easy to use overall. Just my one issue is I have to trim way more off of these faux mink ones than I do off their regular band ones. So that's kind of why I prefer the band ones. Now, when it comes to the shadows, so Makeup Geek, they have the mattes, they have the shimmers, they have the foils, and they kept some of my favorite shades like Grandstand and In the Spotlight are two of my favorite foiled eyeshadows and two of my favorite eyeshadows like ever to exist, especially Grandstand. I love that they kept so many of the classic shades. The pigments are great. The formulas are great. The foiled shades, the shimmers, they don't have any fallout at all, which is amazing. I've used them with several different brushes. I've used them, spraying a brush with setting spray and applying it that way. I've also used it like I did today where I just took a flat brush and dipped it right in. No issues with fallout whatsoever. The matte shades are gorgeous as well. I feel like they are so buttery. The formula blends so nicely. They apply so well and they wear really well throughout the day. So today I didn't prime my eyes with anything. I just did my full face of makeup under. Everything else I'm wearing will be listed down below if you guys are curious. But I didn't put concealer down first, which is what I've been doing a lot lately to just give colors a little more lasting power and a little more impact. I've done it with the Makeup Geek shadows and it definitely helps. But I've also worn it like I have today where I just, put on my concealer at one point, set it with powder, and then later when I do my eyeshadow, I do my eyeshadow. And it still wears really well throughout the day. The pigment stays there throughout the day. I feel like they stay looking so nice throughout the day. And that's something I've always loved about Makeup Geek shadows is I feel like how they apply in the morning, in the evening, they're still gonna look that way. And it's just something I really, really love about them. And I love that you can just buy the pans, so you can really create your custom looks. Now, with a lot of the shades in here, this one is mostly mattes. There's 3 shimmers, so that's given me a lot of different ones to play with. And I haven't gone into the blues yet. There are a few I have not touched in here, but overall, I am so impressed with them. I think that they are very pretty. Again, they blend well, they layer well. I feel like Makeup Geek did such a good job of making sure that they have a nice mix of neutrals in there as well as pops of colors, especially with the vegan ones. If you're not doing vegan, you honestly have way more options for pops of color. So I'm a little envious of you. Hopefully Makeup Geek does veganize more shades or come out with some more vegan shades in the future. Speaking of that, my biggest complaint about the relaunch is that we lost a lot of vegan shades. A lot of them were discontinued, some were reformulated and are no longer vegan, including some of my favorites like Peach Smoothie. So that was kind of a hit, but it's also okay. Like, am I sad to lose those shades? Yes. It was pretty sad to go through and be updating the vegan list and be like deleting so many. Now, that said, a lot of other shades that were not vegan before were also removed as well. So it's not like they had this vendetta against the vegans. I don't want it to come off that way, but it's just always a bummer when that happens and you lose vegan products. That said, I think that they did such a good job with the vegan options that are available. I feel like these are such wearable shades. There's some nice fun colors in there for those that want them. There's tons of neutrals, which makes this such a good base collection for so many people. And that's why I love that you can buy them in the individual pans. I think that no matter what your makeup collection is like, you're gonna find stuff that you could use from here, and being able to buy the single pan is perfect. I just think there's, especially with this, there's so many really, really good staple neutrals in here, and I love that they kept a lot of those vegan. So there are a lot of new shades as well, and a lot of those are also vegan, so that was exciting to see. I just think that, you know, as brands reformulate, as a vegan consumer, it would be super helpful if a lot of stuff that was vegan could stay vegan or just go away completely, because I do think that's going to be confusing for some people, that shades they bought previously that were vegan, some of them aren't vegan anymore. So that's my only complaint about this rebranding. And also I just wish there was more vegan stuff, but I'm very excited to see how it goes in the future. I hope they get to like their lip products and things like that too, and do a reformulation of those. I've used them in the past and I just wasn't a huge fan of the formula, but I have noticed on the website that they've pared down what's available. So I kind of have a feeling it might be coming, which would be great. Overall though, I love the rebrand. I think it was such a good step for the brand. I think it really elevated the brand as well. And I think it was just needed. Like, Makeup Geek's branding had been the same for so long and their formulas were very solid, but honestly, I like the new formula better. I think it does perform better. It wears better. It applies better. I think it was the right choice for Marlena to make. And I really love that they stayed true to the brand with the rebrand also. They didn't try and throw in like a bunch of neons or shades that don't really feel like Makeup Geek. Like, they stuck to who Makeup Geek is as a brand, and I feel like that really comes through very well with the rebranding. And I feel like Marlena was very hands-on with the rebrand, and I think that's always great to see as well. And it was really cool to see her posting like those polls on Twitter, asking our opinion on their packaging, asking our opinion on like the shape of the pans. Like, it was clear that she wanted consumer feedback and she valued it, and that probably comes from her background as a YouTuber. I think a lot of people forget that she was a YouTuber first before starting Makeup Geek, and I feel like she took a lot of what she learned doing things as a YouTuber and from the consumer side and has applied them to her brand, and that's been really, really cool to see. So overall, I think the rebranding was such a good move on their part. The shadows are so good. I highly, highly recommend them. I've recommended Makeup Geek for years. I will still continue to do that, and definitely pick up some of the lashes. Like, if you struggle with lashes like I do, pick some of these up. They're really good. They're so easy to work with. I love them. Like, honestly, right now, I can't even feel them on my eyes at all. And that is rare for me, because usually I'm one of those people where I put false lashes on and I can feel it. Like, it continues to bother me throughout the day, but not with these at all. So I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you so much for joining me. Comment and let me know what some of your favorite shades from Makeup Geek are. I am so, so curious, and I'll see you next time. Hey guys, if you want to make Juniper's day, make sure you subscribe to my channel here. Check out another video here. And if you want to subscribe to the vlog channel, you can check that out here.